Fast cars and rough roads. Usually not the best combo, but hey, rules are meant to be broken, especially when it comes to supercar engineers with a flair for the dramatic and zero chill. Traditionally, you'd only see this kind of power meets chaos at events like the Dakar Rally, but in recent years, automakers have been throwing caution and asphalt to the wind by crafting outrageous off-road supercars that defy logic and possibly insurance policies. So buckle up, because we're diving into the world of off-road beasts that tear up both racetracks and dirt trails with equal enthusiasm. From electric juggernauts to supercharged retro monsters, here's the lineup of extreme all-terrain supercars you didn't know you needed until now. Number 12. Lafite G-Tech X Road. Let's start with a car that looks like it should star in a post-apocalyptic action film, the Lafite G-Tech X Road. Born in California but with a European-built steel skeleton, this machine takes inspiration from Dakar buggies and then injects it with pure supercar venom. You can pick your poison, a GM-sourced 6.2-liter V8 that kicks out either 470 or 730 horsepower, or wait for the electric version, still hush hush. Either way, you're getting 15.6 inches of suspension travel, tires that laugh at gravel, and a top speed of 143 miles per hour. This beast has the road manners of a rally car on a caffeine bender. Number 11. Bentley Continental GT GP Ice Race. If James Bond raced polar bears, he'd do it in this. The Bentley Continental GT Ice Race Edition turns the classic Grand Tourer into a snow-slaying monster. Designed for the GP Ice Race in Austria, it gains a roll cage, racing seats, fire suppression system, and a custom Akrapovic exhaust that probably sounds like Thor clearing his throat. Don't worry, under the hood, Bentley left the W12 engine untouched because it already churns out a respectable 626 horsepower and 664 pound-foot of torque. And yes, it comes with a roof rack and skis, because of course it does. Ice? What ice? Number 10. GFG Style Kangaroo. Say hello to the GFG Style Kangaroo, which looks like a concept car that accidentally became real. Created by Italian design legends Giorgetto and Fabrizio Giugiaro, it's electric, exotic, and has a serious identity crisis. Is it a supercar, an off-roader, or an alien spacecraft? With 483 horsepower from twin electric motors and a 90 kilowatt battery, the Kangaroo hits 155 miles per hour and does 0 to 62 in less than 7 seconds. 3.8 seconds. It has 3 height-adjustable driving modes, race, road, and off-road, letting it bounce from tarmac to terrain like, well, a kangaroo on nitro. Number 9. Lamborghini Urus Off-Road Pack. You thought the Lamborghini Urus was just for flexing in a Whole Foods parking lot? Think again. With its off-road package, the world's fastest production SUV turns into a terrain-tackling behemoth. It gains nearly 1.5 inches of extra clearance, steel bumper protection, and reinforced underbody armor, all while keeping its 641 horsepower twin-turbo V8. The driving modes also get beefed up, adding Terra for gnarly terrain and Sabia for channeling your inner dune surfer. Just don't forget, this thing still costs more than your average starter home. Number 8. Zing Miss R. What happens when a Taiwanese EV startup tries to build a rally-inspired supercar? You get the Zing Miss R, a pint-sized power plant of pure electricity. With 4 independent motors, it cranks out a brain-melting 1,341 horsepower and 1,279 pound-foot of torque. It does 0 to 60 in 1.8 seconds, that's not a typo, and it uses an advanced liquid-cooled battery system. Oh, and if you're in a rush, the battery can be swapped in 5 minutes. That's faster than most people microwave their dinner. Number 7. Aston Martin DBX. Finally entering the SUV game, Aston Martin brought their signature style and a bit of muscle to the off-road party. The DBX gets a Mercedes-AMG-sourced 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, pushing 550 horsepower and 519 pound-foot of torque. It's also packing air suspension that adjusts by 95 millimeters, because even classy people need to go mudding now and then. It hits 181 miles per hour and does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, all while sipping tea and wearing a monocle. Probably. Number 6. Alpine A110 Sports X. The charmingly quirky Alpine A110 gets a snow-loving upgrade with the Sports X Edition. This limited edition coupe pays tribute to its 1973 rally glory with a raised suspension, widened arches, and naturally a ski rack. It sticks with its 252 horsepower 1.8-liter turbo engine, hitting 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. Think of it as a finely tuned snowball with a French accent. Number 5. Jaguar F-Type Rally Edition. To celebrate 70 years of Jaguar's rally heritage, the company unleashed the F-Type Rally Edition, a limited, hand-built duo of drop-top screamers with throwback swagger. They're powered by 300 horsepower turbocharged 4 cylinders, feature rally-spec brakes, competition dampers, roll cages, and yes, bonnet-mounted spotlights. And don't forget the hydraulic handbrake for epic gravel sliding entrances at your next car meet. Number 4. Lamborghini Huracan Stirato. Lambo asked, what if the Huracan went camping violently? Enter the Stirato concept, a lifted, trail-conquering version of the V10-powered Huracan. It rides 1.85 inches higher, wears balloon tires, and is armored with underbody protection and a titanium roll cage. Although it's still a concept, it shows Lamborghini's growing interest in turning their garage queens into trail-hungry titans. Think of it as your local hiking guide, except it does 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Number 3. Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. The Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo is for people who want their off-road experience served with German engineering and zero emissions. It's essentially a jacked-up electric wagon with 530 to 761 horsepower, blistering acceleration, 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, and rugged styling. It even keeps a respectable range between 185 and 257 miles, though who's counting when you're doing max speed down a mountain trail? Number 2. Glickenhaus boot. Based on Steve McQueen's legendary Baja boot, the Glickenhaus boot looks like it was designed by a team of Mad Max fans with engineering degrees. It comes in both road legal and race spec trims, powered by either a 460 horsepower LT 1V8 or a 650 horsepower supercharged LT4, with 22 inches of suspension travel, up to 40-inch tires, and a 500-mile range. This thing will survive the apocalypse and make it look good. Number 1. Aerial Nomad by Classic Car Studio. Lastly, meet the Aerial Nomad. Think of it as the love child of a go-kart and a dirt bike. This stripped-down speedster is modified by Classic Car Studio with a 2.4-liter Honda engine, pushing 238 horsepower and a 1,430-pound frame. That's 356 horsepower per ton, or in other words, pure chaos on demand. With long travel suspension, motorsport brakes, and rugged styling, it's basically an ATV on a Red Bull binge. And that's a wrap on today's wild ride through the world of off-road supercars. Whether you're dreaming of dune bashing in a Lamborghini or carving up snow in a Bentley, one thing's clear: boring roads are so last season. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay fast, stay curious, and remember, life's too short to drive boring cars.